Hello, I'm EScarlett. Next on Meridian Live is the Environmental Commission meeting. Tonight they'll discuss a green themes presentation by the Mid-Michigan Active Transportation Coalition, as well as an updated wetlands brochure. All this and more, Meridian Live is next on Home TV. Actually, some Meridian Township residents don't see where a dog park would fit in at all. Not with the swings. Certainly not during a tennis match, and not at all during a baseball game. The committee to recall Governor Rick Snyder uses locations all over the state in order to gain signatures for petitions. This week, supporters could come to UAW 652 and sign petitions from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. any 5 business days of the week. Though it's actually a federal resolution introduced into the House of Representatives, it's an issue that will have a huge impact on the state of Michigan and all 110 state representatives who work in the Anderson House office building. Belinda Cage of Lansing is a preacher who works with children with special needs. Early last year, in the midst of her day-to-day activities, she was faced with a life-changing experience.
It was on a Friday, July the 16th, 2010.
Belinda found a lump and was diagnosed with breast cancer.
You mean to tell me I gotta lose my hair? And I was really stressing with that.
It's news no one looks forward to hearing, and Belinda says she couldn't have made it without family, faith, and her journals.
I have a journal for chemo, and I have a journal for radiation, and I got a journal for my new norm life.
And with her new life comes a new diet. Belinda says after going through cancer and chemotherapy, she has a brand new look on life, making healthy choices with an array of fruits and lots of water. Breast Cancer Awareness Month takes on a new meaning this year, celebrating her first 5 months as a survivor.
It's more than a birthday. It's more than a celebration. To just be amongst survivors.
Taking part in local events much like the one put on by It's a Breast Thing, an annual event showcasing decorated bras that are auctioned off to the public.
Rather than working towards the cure, we're trying to help those right now that are in need.
After struggling with the idea of changing her look completely, today Belinda embraces the woman she's become.
Live and enjoy your life, and don't try to worry about things because it's all small stuff.
In Lansing, EScarlett, Home TV. A healthy, affordable, and green mode of transportation could be on its way to Lansing. I'm EScarlett with the Lansing Feed. We're here at the City Plaza in the heart of downtown Lansing. I just got a chance to view the demo for the new B-Cycle bike.
People are able to grab a bike from one station, ride to their destination, and turn the bike into any other station they want.
The idea? Bike sharing. Bikes available for everyone to rent, providing the enjoyment of riding a bike without the responsibility of maintenance. Bikes are already the transit of choice for many locals.
Yeah, I sold my car. So bike is 100% of how I get around.
We're a one-car household, my wife and I, so I get to work and most of my errands by bike.
Ingham County Treasurer Eric Schertzing says B-Cycle would make a great addition to the capital city.
It will drive part of the growth and vitality of Lansing. It helps to link the different places, Old Town, Rio Town, downtown, the east side. It's just a way to link all of those together.
And there are other advantages.
You get a little bit of exercise, you get to run your errand, you don't have to go try and get your car out of your parking lot and then pay for parking and deal with all that.
Environmental advocates are eager to involve the convenience of B-Cycle with their annual 2-week event, the Smart Commute Challenge.
We challenge the residents of Mid-Michigan to consider alternative modes of transit other than one passenger, one car. That can include bike commuting, taking the bus, public transit.
With the necessary funding, Lansing could join a host of states already taking advantage of bike sharing. Originating in Denver, today you can find B-Cycle stations in
Des Moines, Iowa, Omaha, Nebraska, Madison, Wisconsin, San Antonio, Texas, Kailua, Hawaii has a system.
So here's exactly how it works. For $7 a day or $50 a year, you can become a card-carrying member of B-Cycle.
You wave the card over top, and the bike is released. The seat posts are quickly and easily adjustable to most heights of riders. And then you ride to your ultimate destination, find a station, and return the bike. Just like that. Until someone proves me wrong, I think it's the least expensive and most cost-effective form of mass transit available.
So it's as simple as that, and you could see a B-Cycle station in your local area in the near future. I'm EScarlett with LCC TV. I'll see you around Lansing. Old Town Lansing wins a national award. I'm EScarlett with the Lansing Feed. Just 20 years ago, this place was run down and neglected. But times have changed. With a lot of hard work and dedicated people, this town has really turned around.
Every year, the National Main Street Center in Washington, D.C. names 5 communities that they feel exemplify all that it takes to be a national Main Street community. And so we were one of those 5 communities this year out of several thousand in the country.
Old Town was recognized for revitalizing the historic area that includes Grand River Avenue and Turner Street. Over the past 20 years, crime rates in the district have fallen to the lowest in the city, while the vacancy rate has dropped from 90% to less than 10%. Old Town also has one of the highest concentrations of arts and creative businesses in the state.
Our mission was to create an open space in the community where people could come together, make new friends, meet old friends, have conversations about how we can make it better, in an environment where there was art, music, creativity.
Volunteers have also been vital to the area's success. Today, the Old Town Commercial Association has a network of over 1,300.
The project started out extremely small, painting benches, cleaning up the sidewalks, fixing a pane of glass, planting some flowers, and as the capacity of the volunteers group, so did the projects and the impact those projects would have on the community.
It's a phenomenal achievement on the part of many who live and have invested here in Old Town, and now to have this national Main Street recognition is excellent for Lansing and for Michigan.
Mayor Bonero says these sorts of achievements truly echo Lansing's recent success.
We were recently rated, I think, 19th in the country, up from 41st up to 19th in the country for job growth. So even in this tough time, Lansing is helping to lead Michigan's recovery.
A bronze plaque will soon join the rest of the scenery here at Old Town Lansing to signify the big win. I'm EScarlett, LCC TV.
We elected our officials, and I think they should be given a chance to do their job.
Well, not everyone feels this way. Even after failing to collect enough signatures to make it onto the November ballot, the committee to recall Governor Rick Snyder now intends to collect over 800,000 signatures for the September 29th deadline. However, senior policy fellow of public sector consultants Craig Ruff says he's not sure the committee has what it takes to pull this off.
Generally speaking, you can't collect 800,000 valid voter signatures without lots of money.
The committee, on the other hand, isn't letting a doubtful public get in the way of their efforts.
The naysayers say that we wouldn't get 100,000 signatures without spending $500,000. We crossed the 300,000 signature mark. We haven't spent $40,000.
The committee to recall Governor Rick Snyder uses locations all over the state in order to gain signatures for petitions. This week, supporters could come to UAW 652 and sign petitions from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. any 5 business days of the week. And this is what the petition looks like. The committee declined to give their latest signature count, though they'll hold petition signing events much like the one held here up until their September 29th deadline. Meanwhile, some challenged the validity of their movement.
A recall should not be mounted based on a policy disagreement.
Governor Snyder's office did not respond to the request to comment on the issue. In Meridian Township, EScarlett, Home TV. In 2011, the average student graduating from a 4-year college left school with roughly $23,000 of student debt. This according to House Resolution 365 introduced by Democratic Representative Hanson Clark. The motion says Congress should cut the country's true debt burden by forgiving student loans.
I have too many student loans, so it would be wonderful if I didn't have to worry about paying those back.
Local students agree. No student loans would mean more money to put back into the economy.
I could finally make adult purchases and buy myself a car rather than sharing with my dad.
Though it's actually a federal resolution introduced into the House of Representatives, it's an issue that will have a huge impact on the state of Michigan and all 110 state representatives who work in the Anderson House office building. Democratic State Representative Joan Bauer of Lansing says this resolution is about more than just forgiving student loans, but forgiving all major personal debt.
Debt is at an all-time high, personal debt, between home mortgages, college loans, and credit card debt.
But forgiving personal debt isn't as easy as it sounds.
Just don't know exactly how we would be able to pull it off. But the issues are real, and I think that we have to take a look at these issues.
Representative Bauer went on to say, at a time when the country has bailed out banks and major corporations, maybe it's time to help citizens with personal debt. In Lansing, Emily Scarlett, Home TV.